Welcome to my channel. Today I am at the old Los Angeles Zoo in Griffith Park. Personally, this is about as close as you can get to a real live fright house as I can imagine. I don't know if you will have the same visceral reaction that I did, but it really kind of made me sick to my stomach. Still, it is a genuine part of LA history. It is free to come to in Griffith Park. So let's take a look around. The zoo and the old LA Zoo are both on the opposite side of Griffith Park from the Hollywood side, on the San Fernando Valley side. Now the old LA Zoo is easy to find if you already know where it is. I don't even want to tell you what I went through to find it. You'll travel along Crystal Springs Drive and then you'll turn onto Griffith Park Drive. You pass a parking lot on your left, another one on your right, and then you'll see the entrance to another lot on the left. That's the lot you want. When you get out of the car, you're facing a picnic area. If you go to the left, that will take you towards the carousel. That's the way I went. The old zoo, however, is to the right. You'll head up this paved road to your left and keep going until you see this. I couldn't find out a lot about the zoo's history, but I'll tell you what I know. The LA Zoo was founded in 1912 and stayed in this location until 1966. Griffith Park was selected for the zoo in order to create a more natural environment for the animals, but that is not how it turned out. The zoo started with 15 animals, but I couldn't find out exactly what the animals were. I also couldn't find out what this front section was. I don't think there were any animals here because there is no sign of cages or fences in this front area. Just these gates. They lead to the real Chamber of Horrors. I'll admit this area is pretty cool and you're free to wander around. If you're a kid, you can climb to get up to the upper levels. All right, you don't have to be a kid. But there is an easier way to get there, through a hole in the fence. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's take a look through these ruins first. When the LA Zoo left this location, they turned these into picnic areas. There were 4 of these alcoves. The outer section is where the people picnic, and then there are 1, 2, or 3 openings that go to a back section and the locked gates that lead to the animal cages above. This gate is open. Are you brave enough to go up? That's my evil laugh. Let's do it. Aside from the graffiti, the trash, and the signs that somebody's been living here, look at how small these cages are. This is what just turned my stomach. What kind of animal can live in a small concrete cage like that? Here is another cage where the animals were kept. I'm not sure if that's, looks like where they fed the animals. Look how small this is. This is kind of sickening. This is what zoos were like. Ugh. So that's the front part of the old LA Zoo. We're gonna hike around and go around to the back where the visitors would see the animals in their cages. This is the front side of where we were. Honestly, I don't know why they have the fence up. You can access this area by climbing up from the front, and there's a side entrance as well. We'll just go in through the hole in the fence. You know, I have to admit, I am kind of attracted to graffiti. I think it's an art in its own right. And the graffiti on these old ruins is really colorful and kind of impressive. You can smell the wet paint in this one. It's like someone was just here. So it's bright and colorful, and a woman was just up here. She said it smells like art. I think that's a good way to put it. It smells like art. You can go into these other buildings, but it's more of the same. Cramped concrete cages that scream inhumane. When you're done, head up the trail a little more. These guys were doing a photo shoot. You come to this lovely set of cages. These guys were also doing a photo shoot. Look how tiny that was. Oh my gosh. So I'm inside a cage, and this is what an animal would have seen, people walking by looking at them. I am not a tall person. Look how short this ceiling is, or the top of this cage. This is pretty terrible. So those are the ruins of the old Los Angeles Zoo, a real life horror story. The new Los Angeles Zoo is amazing. So if you're in Los Angeles, you should definitely check that out. But if you're in Griffith Park, there are a number of hiking trails you can come to see these ruins or just to hike in nature. Thank you for watching.